Well, hey there. Welcome to Reimler's History. Now in this video, we will talk about the Philippine Islands between the years 1898 and 1902. So if you're ready to get those brain cows milked, let's get to it. So basically, in this video, we are going to talk about the impact of different leaders on the outcome of the Philippine-American War. The learning objective of this video is as follows. Explain how leaders on both sides impacted the outcome of the Philippine-American War in the American-occupied Philippines from 1898 to 1902. Okay, so previous to the conflict in the Philippines, President McKinley led the United States in a war against Spain, and since the Philippines were a Spanish colony, they actually helped fight against the Spanish. The revolutionary leader, Emilio Aguinaldo, was motivated to fight against the Spanish because of his aspirations for the Philippines to become an independent nation rather than the colony of an empire. When the Spanish were defeated, it was promised that the United States would temporarily occupy the Philippines until giving control to the local government of the aspiring country. However, there was hesitation on allowing the Philippines to become an independent nation because of the strategic position of the Philippines, allowing for easy access to Asia. Aguinaldo realized that the American government was not going to let the Philippines go without a fight. So on February 4th, 1999, the Philippines declared war on the United States. In the first month of the war, Aguinaldo tried to fight a conventional war, in which armies on both sides attacked in high-casualty battles. This strategy was extremely costly to the Philippines, who were outmatched by the superior military strength and size of the United States. Realizing the massive mistake of this decision, Aguinaldo changed his tactics to guerrilla warfare. The new strategy meant attacking American army with small forces and sabotage or ambush operations to wear down the large American force. One leader that helped carry out this strategy was General Gregorio del Pilar. Nicknamed Boy General, del Pilar was the youngest general to die in the conflict at only 24 years old at the time of his death. He became close to Aguinaldo during the conflict against the Spanish and accompanied Aguinaldo on his exile to Hong Kong. He impacted the conflict as his role in the Battle of Tirad Pass. The large American force discovered Emilio Aguinaldo and Gregorio de Pilar's position through the use of spies and launched an attack. Instead of fleeing, del Pilar stayed behind with a much smaller army, allowing for Aguinaldo to escape. Del Pilar was killed in the battle. One person leading the war effort on the American side was the President, Theodore Roosevelt. Roosevelt believes that the Philippines were incapable of self-government and employed brutal tactics to defeat them. Some of his notable achievements include negotiating a ceasefire and appointing William Howard Taft as the civilian governor of the Philippines. One of the generals who worked under Roosevelt was George Dewey. Dewey underestimated the Filipinos' desire for freedom and did not believe that any sort of self-government was possible. He began his career in the fight in the Philippines after leading the victory over the Spanish at the Battle of Manila Bay. Dewey advocated that the Philippines needed to be occupied by the United States, and he employed many brutal tactics to win the war, including burning villages and torturing suspected guerrillas. One political leader was William Howard Taft. He was appointed to be the civilian governor of the Philippines and put in place the policy of traction in 1900. His plan was to win over wealthy Filipinos in resistance to the rebellion by allowing some self-government and social reform. The policy of attraction greatly helped the United States win the war. A political figure on the Philippine side was Apolinario Mabini. He was a close friend of Aguinaldo and was known as the brain of the revolution. This is most likely because of his influence in rallying the Filipino people in support of the rebellion with his drafting of the Malolos Constitution, establishing the Philippines as an independent nation, although this was not accepted by the United States. Alright, that's all you need to know about the leaders of the Philippine-American War. If this video helped and you want me to keep making them, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Reimler out.